All right. How are you guys doing? Good morning.
Good morning.
I'm good. I'm glad to have you guys, Veronica and Dana, from the Hive or just Hive. Period.
HIVE Talent Acquisition Firm.
Let us see your junior partner. Boom! Future executive. Future executive. You know, I got
Baby B.
when my business partner had his first child. He's about to have a second child, but when he had his first child, me and my wife got the onesie that said Future MP Group Executive. So she the baby wore that for a while. We'll probably do it again. That's a good idea, right? Have you seen the picture?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's cute. I love it.
Yeah. I'm cute. You know, I do
You are
cute.
cute.
I do cute things.
You're cute.
Yeah.
Not as cute as Jordin, but
Look,
you're cute.
I'll tell you this. That's a fact. I'll tell you this. I've heard a lot about you guys. I'm glad to meet you guys. Roderick and Jordin talk, great about you. Y'all have been on MP Group Presents a bunch. Is that correct? And
Yes.
they talk wonderful about you.
And Bailey.
So we have a South Georgia girl and a West Coast girl meet, start a business. End of story. Now we got to fill that in a little bit, right? So let's fill it in about. We're gonna start with Dana. Where are you from, and then how'd we meet?
Absolutely. I'm Dana Neiger with HIVE Talent Acquisition Firm. I think my title is CHRO, Chief Human Resources Officer. Who cares about titles anyway, right? But I'm co-founder of HIVE Talent Acquisition Firm with the lovely lady down there, if she's down there, somewhere in there. There she is, with Veronica Jenkins. I'm originally born and raised from Los Angeles, California, but I've been in Georgia more than half my life. Funny enough, moved to Gainesville, Georgia when I was 14, actually. So that was awesome. Teenage angst and a little bit of culture shock there.
I'm sure.
Least. Yeah. And
So
Veronica
you
and
live
I
by the
met-
lake?
Sort of. I didn't live on the lake, but I lived in Gainesville proper. Our address was
Cool.
actually Gainesville. Went to Johnson High School. Not that means anything to anybody.
I know where it is.
Do you?
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Oh yeah. I'm a door-to-door salesman
Jay knows where
at heart.
everywhere
So I've
is.
knocked on every door
knows
in the state of
everybody.
Georgia. No, I've knocked on about 300,000 doors in my life. So I've been pretty much everywhere, all over the United States, sales training or selling myself. But yeah, I think we go up to Gainesville every year for gymnastics meets at the boys' military school.
Yes,
And that-
Riverside.
Yeah,
I
that's
think
right, Riverside. It's beautiful campus.
Gorgeous.
Yeah.
It is.
So sorry about interrupting you.
Respect boots on the ground, my friend.
What's that now?
I can respect boots on the ground.
Oh, of course. So you were about to segue into Veronica.
Yes, and Veronica and I met, and she'll give you her background, but Veronica and I met years ago before forming Hive. We were on the same recruiting team together, funny enough, also in merchant services.
Nice. We got some old merchant service girls with us. That's great. That's great. Not that you're old, but if you've been in merchant services for longer than 6 months, you're been there for a while because it's a high turnover industry.
7 months.
Say she's in 7 months. Yeah,
I'm an expert.
You're an adult now. You'll be a grandma in another year. Yeah. So go ahead. Sorry.
So, as Dana was saying, we met on the same team at a former merchant services employee, or employer rather, that we worked on the same senior recruitment team. So prior to meeting Dana, I had actually kind of worked my way around the company a bit. No one knew that I was a contractor. Everyone thought that I was an actual employee of the company. My employer was one of the largest staffing agencies in the entire world, and I was kind of planted there to assist with whichever department needed my expertise at the time. And so by the time I got to Dana's team, I was actually in my final 6 months of working on the contract that I had in place with them. And I was assisting with filling very high level roles within the company. And Dana and I just took to each other and realized that we'd known each other and kind of been around each other thereabout for pretty much half of our lives at that point. So we just got really close. And when she got married and got pregnant with her son, that's actually when we finally met, was after her son was born and he was having his Jewish bris ceremony. And my wife and I came up to meet her for the first time, and we just kept in touch. And continued growing our friendship, nurturing our friendship. And we both came to a point where we realized that we could do this HR thing a whole lot better than some of these run-of-the-mill staffing agencies and people that really just don't focus on the people in human resources. And that's what's really missing, we feel, from the industry these days. Everyone is all about making the placement, getting the money, which of course everyone's in business to make money, but it's really, you really need to focus on the relationship building aspect of things. And so that's why we started Hive. The name Hive actually means of collective thought process. And Dana and I really had a meeting of the minds when it came to starting this company. I also happen to love honey and was randomly in the shower trying to figure out a name, and I had some honey body wash, and I was like, oh, bees, what, what goes with it? Oh, Hive, that's cool. So pitched it to Dana, it stuck, and almost 4 years later, here we are.
There you go. There you go. So what would you say that it is y'all's main business, the cornerstone of your business? Do you is it hiring, or is it the payroll? Is it the actual HR? Tell me the main cornerstone.
That's a great question. And so we don't do payroll at all.
Okay.
We do have a lot of strategic partnerships in that arena. So if any of our clients come to us and need that, we're happy to make a referral to people that we know and trust, right? Our main function for our clients, which are typically small to medium-sized business owners that don't have an HR or legal staff on site or on their team. And what we do is support them not only with staffing needs, but also with HR processes and process improvement, strategic plan development, so that we can make sure they have a very solid foundation HR-wise, and they can run their companies from there.
Cool. And what do you, you're the CEO. So, I know what that means, cause I'm the CEO of my company, and it's a very blended, it's chief executive officer, but it really is chief, like wrench turner and janitor, bottle washer. I've been known to patch a bunch of holes in these walls cause we knock holes in these,
I was gonna say,
in these walls all the time. I'm a
mix the
really
holes.
good drywall guy now. So what do you do on a day-to-day? Tell me your day-to-day.
Balance the budget, invoice our clients. I also work a lot on the HR consulting side of things. So if we have a client that needs a training, whether it's leadership development training, diversity, equity, and inclusion training, we're actually getting ready to do an offboarding training tomorrow. All of those things I put together. I also do handbook revisions, rewrites, curation, if you will, as we have some clients that give us a handbook that's got like 1,000 pages, and I'm like, why do we have 1,000 pages? Exactly, Gabby. So
That's right. We don't need 1,000.
No, we don't need 1,000. So we bring that down to something that's feasible. But I also help on the government contracting side of things. We are a government contractor. So I work to make sure that we are bringing in some government contracts into the company, and that we're able to meet those government agency needs as well.
Nice. Dana, tell me your day-to-day.
Absolutely. So I head up our talent side of the office, whereas Veronica heads up the operations side, right, of the office. Under talent comes everything on our recruiting side, and also, I can't remember what side it's actually on. I think I'm opposite here, but possibly over here, right? It says the Swarm Society. So that's our intern program. It's this side. Okay, great. The Swarm Society over here.
There you go.
Yes. Our intern program, the Swarm Society as well. And that's a really great story. Our head of the Swarm Society is a former intern of ours here at Hive, actually, who is desperately trying to seek a meaningful internship years ago in human resources. Luckily stumbled upon us through networking, and we hired her. And now, because of her intern opportunity, she's created a curriculum which she herself also went through, and graduated from. And now she pitches this business development wise to her clients and to Hive's clients to gain and bridge the gap on the understanding of the need for intern workforce, right? Great referrals, and people who out there are listening aren't sure if, do I need a part-time person? Do I need a full-time person? I'm not sure if I'm ready for that. That is a great opportunity for you to talk to shameless plug, ding ding, Caroline Chamberlain
There you go.
with the Swarm Society here at Hive, and figure out what works best for you as far as one or several interns.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So when you reach out, how do you get these interns? How do you find them?
We are very fortunate in that we have several tools that we utilize both on the recruiting side and also the intern recruiting side for Swarm Society. We have an AI software that we utilize that only 5 other recruiting firms in the world, right, Veronica, have access to. We were very lucky that when we founded, we started in WeWork Buckhead Tower Place.
Nice.
Shameless plug again. Yep. And right across the hall from us was, at the time, Engage Talent. And we became buddies with all of them because they're all former recruiters trying to sell this AI software. Well, they made it big and they got bought out by Workforce Logic.
Mm-hmm.
Shameless plug again, right? Ding. And they now no longer allow anyone else other than Workforce Logic to utilize the entire system with Workforce Logic. So we got grandfathered in, and we're very
Nice.
fortunate to have that. The AI software identifies what's called passive candidates, which means people who are working and don't even, realize that there may be something better out there, right? Day in and day out, they're going to their job in whatever industry that may be. But the software is able to identify them by using fancy schmancy technology that I really am not familiar with algorithm wise.
Sure.
She's laughing. She knows it's true. Behind the scenes, with things on the internet.
Yeah, fancy schmancy is exactly how I talk about technology. I understood that. That's my term. That thingamajigger, thingamabobber, fancy schmancy. That's from my book. You've been
I read the book.
Yeah, you've been reading my book. You've been reading my good book. So what's next? What's next with Hive?
Well, we are continuing to support our clients that are in the civil engineering space as it relates specifically to transportation design. Gabby is learning to talk and crawl.
Good.
So she's going to be exercising her voice whenever I say something. She likes to add into my conversation.
That's great.
We are also very excited to have brought on a new intern under our marketing coordinator, who was our former intern. So we are helping to continue to develop those leadership skills with our team members. We also have another intern starting under Caroline Chamberlain to support her with her internship program and recruitment. And then we also recently brought on, as a strategic partner, a veteran recruitment company called Soldier Source Solutions. So, and the owner of that company, her name is also Veronica. So
Cool.
we have Veronica J and Veronica B, but she is a wonderful former military service member who is really, really good at veteran recruitment and will be assisting our clients in delivering those veterans that are really looking to make a meaningful impact on the civilian side of things. She'll be bringing them into our pipeline as well. So we're going to continue supporting our clients. We are an advocate for promoting and propelling forward diverse workforces. So we really work with our clients to understand the importance of that as well.
Cool. Tell me how much it means to you guys to be female entrepreneurs, minority entrepreneurs, and I'm assuming y'all probably haven't hired a dude yet. These are all females, correct?
Actually, our latest intern, Paul, is a dude.
When?
And we've had another intern in the past as well who is also a dude. So
Dude, that's right.
Yeah, we don't discriminate. But
women owned.
That's right. Tell me how
Yeah.
much it means to you guys to do that.
it means a lot.
Yeah.
I won't speak for Veronica, but I will say it means a lot from many different perspectives, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's not just about being woman owned. I'm a CHRO. She's a CEO, regardless of our sex, right? Or our gender choices
That's right.
and specifics. But we are honored with the aspect of Hive was founded on DEI, right? Diversity, equity, and inclusion, and philanthropy. And we just want to make sure that we can give back to the community, right?
Mm-hmm.
The pandemic has hit Atlanta very hard. Everywhere in the world has been hit significantly, but with Atlanta being 51% African American and a huge percentage of that being Black entrepreneurialism. I mean, this is the home of that. I again, don't want to speak for Veronica, but I will say as her business partner, this means a significant amount to us. We want success for all women, let alone Black entrepreneurs
Sure.
and Black and brown entrepreneurs. within whatever type of success and how they describe that and how they identify with that.
Yeah, we'll get to Veronica in a second, but that's why I asked the question, because you should be proud. And yeah, CEO is a CEO, male, female, no matter race, color, or gender, or anything like that. But that's why I asked the question. Veronica, let me know what your thoughts on this.
Yeah, I echo Dana's sentiments. I'm very proud, and I know, having a daughter now really adds another layer to my why, if you will.
Sure does.
It's really important for me to set a good example for her and help her understand how important it is to be a balanced person and be able to run a business, be a mommy, be healthy, be a sound mind, body, and spirit, right? But that also, I know that there's other people that look up to us. Our staff is a young staff. They're always looking to us to be their professional mentors, kind of like their second and third mom. So there's a lot that's built into the everyday that I do and that Dana does as well. And we really work hard to be a united team, and a unified example for those that are looking to us to lead the charge, especially in HR.
I love it. I'm proud for you. I'm from a girl family with 26 grandkids, only 5 of us boys. So we're I can only
In
have
your house
I can
now.
only have 2 girls too. So no boys in my house except me. So I'm proud for you. I expect great things from you guys. You guys are sharp, and I think you guys are gonna do incredible. And really, it's the birth of people like MP Group. And Hive is because you can take care of your clients better, because you can reach out and touch them. They have your cell phone number, and it's really just how we're in business, because people still want to talk to people. People still want to buy from people. You give me an 800 number, but I'd rather talk to a cell phone number, or I could call somebody and know them personally. Tell me what is I say bill pay, vacation, retirement. What is a bill paying client from you? For you, for the Hive, what is a vacation client for you guys, and what is a retirement client for you guys?
These are really great questions.
Yeah.
Maybe a vacation client would be that really large, high level candidate, that you place. It's that once in a lifetime or once in a career kind of opportunity, that pops up. That's probably a vacation client.
And what about like a 50 employee or 50 employee industry that's looking you to hire all their new people? Would that be
That's one. Absolutely.
more of a
That's a good way of
vacation
looking
client?
at it.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
And vacation
What's the
client
third
would be
one?
IBM, or no? That would be the retirement client would be like if I signed up Walmart to do all the credit card processing, that'd be a retirement for
Right.
me. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Jordin, she's salivating. She's like, yes.
Yeah.
That would be pretty cool.
But see, that's the beautiful thing. I mean, you can have vacation and retirement clients that nobody's ever heard of. That's who we're kind of after. I think we're searching for the same people in that same era. Like they don't have to have a name like Nike or Walmart. They can be a company with less than 20 employees, and we do great for them. They do great for us the same way you guys do for them, and they can talk to you really fast, and they could trust you. God, trust is a lost word, right?
I totally agree with you, Jay.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Funny enough, our small, very tight-knit industry is our specialty, transportation engineering, is really below the radar. I mean, people drive around in the worst traffic between Los Angeles and Atlanta, right? Every day here. I guess it's gotten a little better because of the pandemic, but
It's getting back.
it's definitely coming back up. This thing. And we work with the private sector and public sector firms and entities that are associated with everything, roads, bridges, highways, traffic, geotech, and, environmental engineering, construction. And that is kind of our bread and butter, our day in and day out. And that is definitely under the radar.
Cool. How can we get a hold of you? Website, email address, phone number.
Website is hive, HIVETAF.com.
Hey,
Gabby.
Gabby.
Our telephone number is 404-500-9212. And you can find us on LinkedIn and Instagram, even Facebook. We are, and also on Twitter.
And Twitter, yeah.
Awesome. Well, guys, thank you for coming on. We really appreciate it. I had a good time. I look forward to having many more conversations like this, and finding some business for each other through our podcast, through MP Group Presents, and through my network and through the guys' networks. I think that we can do well together.
We just like to thank you so much, not just for the podcast today, but since a year ago when I joined and we joined the MP Group every other week, we have gotten so much business.
That's
awesome.
great. We love to hear that. Yeah.
We really wanted to let you know that it works. It's amazing. Thank you.
Great. Well, spread the word. Everybody be kind to each other out there.